Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Happy Monday to you all. I am Coach Williams, Cassandra Williams of Cassandra Williams Enterprise, your victory coach and the founder of Wise Wives Build. And we are here for Momentum Monday, where I give you tools, tips, just a little bit of encouragement to boost your day on today, because I believe that we can start this week strong and end even stronger. And so we're going to talk about this right here, this little phrase, the beginning, right? We know that the Bible opens up with in the beginning, right? And so sometimes as we're journeying along, we feel like, oh my God, if we have to revisit the beginning, we feel like, am I starting over? Right? It's like, oh my God, I've come so far. Why am I starting over? I don't want you to look at it that way. We're not starting over. I'm not starting over. Okay. I'm starting from here, but I have a renewed zeal, a renewed passion, a second wind, if you will, this morning. This weekend, I went away with my husband for his birthday, and all he asked for was rest. So we made it happen. Okay. And the place that we went to was the very first place that I hosted my very first event. And as I was sitting there, just listening on the, sitting on the rocking chairs, just listening, and God said, sometimes you have to go back to the beginning. And it doesn't mean we're going back. Like I said before, it doesn't mean that we're going back so that we can start over. We have to go back to the beginning to remember. You have to remember, sometimes you have to remember, why did you start what you started in the first place? Why are you here, right? What was the first word that you got? I know that you've been in this game a long time. You've been going, you're building momentum, but never forget the beginning. My message is still the same. Jesus saves. Listen, the message is still the same. The method may have changed. How I show up may have changed, but my message is still trust God, right? And I still remember that that particular weekend was based off of the scripture, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good." I had on my chef's coat. I was catering at that time. I still had my catering business at that time. And so, I was still feeding the people, right? And so it was an amazing weekend. And it's kind of how I show up has grown since then. I've evolved since then. But the message is still the same, wanting women to really have a relationship with God and be the best versions of themselves. Hasn't changed. And so as I came back home and I'm just listening today, okay, how are we moving? How are we moving forward in this thing that God has given us, right? To maintain this momentum, all right? But sometimes you got to go back. Don't be afraid to revisit, to go back to the beginning. You may be a hairstylist, right? Why did you get into that? Was it for the money, or was it for to make women feel good, right? Because sometimes we can get caught up in the monetary part of it, that it's not working. We don't feel like it's working anyway. And so we forget that we got into it to make people feel good, right? And as long as we're making people feel good, we won't have to worry about the money. If you got into it to empower people, as long as you're empowering them, you won't have to worry about the money, right? So today I want you to go back to the beginning. Go back to your why. Go back to that place of where, in with our salvation story, go back to that place where you first believed, right? Because when God was, listen, God was God. And listen, people couldn't make you doubt him. You were just like so on fire and had a zeal and a tenacity. Go back to that place. Tap into that. Life happens. It's going to continue to happen. But I'm at a place in my life where you can't make me doubt him. You can't. Even if he doesn't do it, right? I don't doubt God just because he says no. I don't doubt God just because it doesn't go my way. I trust him. I trust him even when it doesn't feel good. Even when it doesn't look good, I have to believe that He knows something I don't know. And if this is what He's called me to walk through or allowed me to walk through, because some things are my choice, right? Some things are your choice, but God is faithful. Okay. So go back to the beginning today. All right. Go back and reflect. Think over. Think past the pain. Think past the disappointment. Think past the frustration, if you will. Think past the hurt, the pain, all of that negativity, and go back to the beginning. And you might just find that you're not too far off the beaten path. All right. I love you all. Have an amazing day. I am Coach Williams. This has been your Momentum Monday. Go back to the beginning. Um, and embrace the second wind that you're getting for the second half of the year. Okay, it's pivotal right now that you do that self reflection. Okay, because we're going into the second half of the year and you can still end stronger than you started. Okay. If you need to contact me for coaching services or to join me at the Great Exchange, go www.thecassandrawilliams.com. Love you all. Be blessed. Have an amazing rest of your day and go out there and make this week great. All right. Be blessed, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.